Somebody asked me how I check the wheel alignment on the Tanami after each trip. It's only a check method, but it's still good to know, and you can do it really easily at home in 5 minutes rather than having to wait till you get the van into the mechanic. Speaking of that, I'm not a mechanic. Most of this method comes from the Cruise Master training video, plus a bit of reading that I've done. And personally, I don't think wheel alignment's actually a major source of sway in these vans, but I think if it ever gets really bad, it could exacerbate the effects of poor loading or bad roads, so it is good to have it close to correct. For camber, I made up a little piece of pine. It's 44 centimetres long, and you can use it to sit on the flats of the wheel like that. And that allows you to use a little eBay inclinometer. I think I paid 25 bucks or something for this. They're not too bad. The vertical of this one is accurate to about plus or minus 1/4 of a degree, which is all you need for a check. For tow, I use a longer piece. It's 88 centimetres long, and I've nailed an 8 centimetre piece onto each end, and that allows it to sit just up under the bodywork there, and it actually then sits on quite a nice broad flattish part of the tyre. It would of course be better if it sat on the wheel itself, and I'm sure it wouldn't be that much more work to make something that did that, but for a check this is fine. And then what I do is I use a tape measure to measure at about this point the distance between the inside of that timber and the chassis rail there at the back, and then I do that again at the front, and the distance between those two numbers is your toe in millimetres. Actually, strictly I multiply it by 1.2 because where I'm measuring it here is not right out at the full diameter of the tyre. Normally if you're reporting a toe number, it's reported at the perimeter of the tyre. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's reading 89.70, so 0.3 of a degree off. That's what it was like from the factory. I know that's negative. You sometimes have to jiggle it a little bit to work out whether you're negative or positive. And negative is better than positive. So yeah, I just try and keep it between 0 and about -0.5 degree. That's how it came, and it hasn't changed. We've done about 10 trips over 12 months, and yeah, it's still the same. For tow, you ideally want it somewhere between 0 and 5 millimetres toe in. A bit of toe in is better than toe out, I believe. Again, that's based on reading and talking to people, so if any mechanics want to check me on that, I'm happy to hear it. Thanks, bye.